Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Oh my God, I almost said Tuesday because it felt like yesterday didn't even happen without NBA here. I don't know. It was just a weird yesterday. Honestly, it sucked just in general with there being no NBA. I love that NBA is every night, and then when it's not on, it's like, what do we do with our lives? Um, yeah, especially if it's not on like a Thursday or a Monday with a little bit of football action, maybe. I don't know. We had some esports to save our lives a little bit. TJ hit a correlated underdog slip. He actually just hit another correlated underdog slip for CSGO. So if you guys aren't tailing the CSGO correlation slips, not sure what you're doing because they're heating up. They're heating up. You might want to get on that. UD specifically, it seems like right now has been hot. Cheers to anybody drinking some coffee this morning. No dino nuggets lately. Ate some regular chicken nuggets yesterday. No dino nuggets. So, yeah. But I'm ready to talk about some NBA today. I know we had some NBAs pop up yesterday. Okay. I'm just gonna shut up. Ooh. I don't know. So no, you're not gonna be a fan of this slip I'm about to build out here on PrizePicks probably. So I've already played Lucas Fantasy Score. I had tweeted that slip out already. I played some of these. I haven't played Keegan Murray, Ayton, Davion Mitchell. I don't think I've played, so I can make a slip just off the top 5 right here, right now. Guys, look, these fantasy scores are off in comparison to the sportsbook market. If they were to have a fantasy score market, let's say, you can see off between like 1.5 and 2.2 fantasy score, one way or the other, when comparing to 2 to 3 books, as you guys can see here on the side. Like Keegan Murray, for instance, if these two sports books, Barstool and BetMGM, had a fantasy score market, they'd be projected about 26.8 fantasy score. That's taken into consideration the even lines. Like we know they don't have a fantasy score market, but taking into consideration even lines for the stats that make up fantasy score, NBA fantasy score here on PrizePicks, that's where they would be. Computed on the back end, of course, by DGF, taking all that into consideration. Now that we know about these fantasy scores, let's go ahead and start plugging them in, right? How's it going, Ed? What up? So no, said Edwards is trash. Now he's seen it coming. He's seen it coming. Ayton, under 32.5. So this is just kind of a, I don't know how much I want to fully get into this game of under fantasy scores. I might leave Mitchell out. Come to Tobias. I don't want to go too hard on the under fantasy scores, but trying to get some W's, nice. Tobias Harris, under 27 fantasy score. Robinson and Wimbayama, under 19.5 rebounds. Love that. Let's try and get that in. Hopefully that doesn't. Oh, we need one more. I already played Luca. Morgan Riley. Let's do it. Let's go Morgan Riley. Just so I don't have to think right now. We can go ahead and get this in before anything gets bumped. It's a push potential prop, but that's okay. I'll live. I'm gonna share it in the chat so that way it's easy for you guys that aren't keeping up exactly plugging and playing with me. Well, that was weird. But yeah, okay. But yeah, in general, just that you're not following along and getting these slips in whenever I am getting them in. Say that. Yeah, so obviously the fantasy scores are off, and then obviously we're giving this a 54.92% chance to hit the under of this rebound combo between Wembanyama and Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, that was. Make sure y'all hit the like button. That's. Forget about what I said a second ago. Hit the like button. That's all I gotta say. I would say it's slightly positively correlated, and it. Well, Ben, let's say this. Number one, as a whole, NBA isn't as correlated in general as like NFL or even college football, and such, because obviously you don't have that quarterback necessarily that is affecting everybody around them, like football does. Obviously, you can try and correlate assist and points a little bit. Um, Here on fantasy score, though, you got to think about blocks, steals, turnovers, and such that aren't so positively correlated like it would be. I just didn't want to fully dive in on the all unders on 3 players in that game, to be honest. So I just took the top 2. I don't know. I'm just trying to, because you got to think about it. Like, it's got to be people that do some stuff, right? In NBA, it's just not as positively correlated. So I went ahead and took 2 unders in the same game. And then I've already played Luca, but if you haven't played Luca, this is still off. I don't remember what I got Luca at, if it was at 52 or if it was higher, and it's been bumped down since, but still off. And guys, I know it's Luca, but in comparison to the market, that's what we do here, as you guys know, or if you're new, you're learning. We're still gonna take that under. Link God. What is a king to a god? Any big time players out today? Look, any of the lines that are set up on sportsbooks right now that have anybody that is questionable and such, it's all kind of taken into consideration on these lines. Obviously, when somebody is ruled out, that is going to affect it. But if they're questionable, they might not even have these lines up just yet. So injury news, we will notice whenever these sports books, or when somebody gets announced, these sports books will then move their lines, thus creating value on PrizePicks, Underdog, etc. But as it stands right now, this is what the market is at. See some of these other plays here. Actually, let me check UD real quick. We don't have any like fun stuff on UD, I don't think. No, do we? Okay, so UD got nothing. I haven't really checked Fliff too much this morning. Fliff has been crushing college basketball. I know I missed my first college basketball play last night. UC Irvine. What was it? +1.5, I think I got them, and they ended up losing outright. So that was my first L in college basketball, straight bet at least. Other than that, it's been crushing. Just finding value here on the Fliff Optimizer and playing it over on Fliff, where you clearly see that Fliff is off. Where you see that Fliff is off in comparison to the market, right? I'm playing these like -120-ish plays, sometimes +110, +115, that we're seeing that is minus money on all these other books where there's clear value and Fliff has it mispriced. That's what I'm kind of aiming for in those college basketball bets as of late. Yeah, that's what we're doing there. I wish there was some more value. I wish there was some more value here. I know lately a lot of value, a lot of plays have been popping up during our afternoon live stream, which is right around anywhere from 12 to like 1:30ish. We'd go live, give or take around that time. And lately, that's where the value's been popping up. Steph did pop up here. We could possibly squeeze out a slip here if we wanted to. Oh wait, yeah, we could. Let's do this. Let's build it out. Let's build it out. So we didn't get Davion Mitchell. Boom, under. Davion Mitchell, Steph. My desk is like making these noises. My computer and keyboard just in shambles as of lately. Steph under. Like I said, I've already played Luka. If you guys want to play that, go for it. I'm going to take Darius Garland, who's juiced on the under of 2.5 across the sports books. Under 2.5. We have John Collins under fantasy score at 28. And then Zach LaVine under 2.5 turnovers. Boom. So that'll be a slip. Shout out King coming through with all the injury news. I'm not sure if all those have been confirmed or not. I know a lot of people have already been ruled out. Thus, the sports books have already adjusted. I believe a lot of those people were ruled out yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out King. Nah, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Anthony, no, I don't mind knowing that. I think I did see a lot of those people all got ruled out yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's all baked into the odds. Obviously, they've had time to adjust. If those players were ruled out yesterday, they've already had time to adjust, and all of those props that are already up on DraftKings, Pinnacle, FanDuel, all that make up these fantasy scores, or not even fantasy scores, but just the props in general. Have now been adjusted to those players being out. So we'll see if any other news comes out, but that's currently where we stand. Got a good slip in there. Underdogs got like nothing, guys. That's kind of stinks. Now we can check the middling tool. Oh, actually, yeah, we should be checking this middling tool real quick. Looks like hot streak's off in comparison to the rest of the market, guys, here on Jaylen Brown. If you guys want to take a stab at this, getting it minus 132 at the under of 32.5. So under 32.5 PRA. Dig it. Now, do we have something to get this in with? Okay, no, I don't want to take that. Probably something better for us. Honestly, Scotty Barnes under 35.5 PRA. We're getting a full PRA discount here. I'm just gonna play it in two-man just like that. 30. I don't know if I said 32.5, but I definitely meant to say 35.5. So that payout right there. That payout right there is a 3.18, 3.45x. Oh, wait, hold up. Jaylen Brown just bumped. You guys must have been hammering that Jaylen Brown line. You dogs. I didn't even get it in. You didn't even get it in. Dang. All right. Give that a second to update. Scotty Barnes still at 35.5. Let's see. Might just take, yeah. Let's go ahead and do SGA. SGA under 11.5. It's going to be a 3.08 if it stops updating and lets me enter. All right, yeah, boom. 3.08. So, guys, look, using the middling tool is how we can really, really find these plays that are off on hot streak, which is often, right? You're able to find these value plays where you're getting discounts And even at a pretty good number, like minus 120, right? That's basically what we're getting it at here on these DFS apps, give or take, right? And we're getting a full PRA discount. So sign me up. Sign me up for that. And I didn't mean to turn that into a hot streak thing, but nonetheless, you can find value this way, right? And now we can go ahead. We can middle these field goal players, shots attempted across these DFS apps as well. So let's go ahead and do that. I do want to read chat real quick. I really hope none of these get bumped. Honestly, the under of 21.5 looks really good on. Yeah, okay, we can build a slip out here. Let me read chat 1 second, guys. Embiid under 21.5 field goals attempt. Oh my God, they bumped it. Let me refresh. They might have bumped it. No, 21.5. Yeah. So look, the market, we have 3 data points in this instance, right? You have two data points being PrizePicks and ParlayPlay that say this should be at 20.5. Underdog's clearly off here. So it's not necessary to middle in this situation whenever you know the one book is too high in comparison to the market, right? If you have only 2 books to go off of, might be a little better chance to middle. You don't have to middle in this situation though, because it's clear that Underdog is the one that's off. So we're going to take the under there. Let me see. Sorry, spin. Any correlated slips for the Lakers Rockets game? Not up just yet, Isaiah. Hey brother, sent you a DM. I made a mistake for only the optimizer yesterday. I wanted to get the entire bundle instead. Would a refund be possible? Big Blue Nation, DM the live support on the website. Down here at the bottom, I think you guys might not be able to see it. Just down here on the bottom, you'll see a little green thing with a little message symbol. You can do that. Jerry looks good with Durant day today. And Ivy out. Thompson Stewart minutes go up. It's great to see SGA playing today. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get these off. We can go ahead and at least middle 2 of these. I'm going to go ahead and take Steph and Malcolm Brogdon on their unders here on Underdog. And then, well, on the flip side, we will go ahead and take the overs on PrizePicks, and I'll explain why we're doing that. So under, and then Brogdon, under. All right, so we'll take this, and then on the flip side, we're going to go middle those on PrizePicks. And what we will have is a chance to win on both apps, right? A profitable bet on both sites is what we're looking for. A chance for that at least, right? And by doing that, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be taking now the over of 19.5 field goals attempted on PrizePicks, and then the over of 16.5 field goals attempted on PrizePicks for Brogdon. And then obviously Curry was over 19.5. If it lands on 20 for Curry, if he lands on 20 shots attempted, and Brogdon lands on 17, we have a profitable bet on both sites, right? That's kind of what we're looking for here when placing these bets and middling. Obviously, it's not a huge gap, right? This isn't like a CSGO middle that we're seeing a 5-kill difference for, right? But still a chance to have a profitable bet on both apps, and obviously you can have you can win a 10x in your PrizePicks slip over here and miss out on your half a unit or unit play over on Underdog and still profit, of course. But idea is hopefully they land in the middle. Ooh, Sengun under 6 assists would have been a solid play there. Anyways, let's go ahead and now build out this slip on PrizePicks. So we know we're taking Steph and Brogdon over field goal players attempted. Let's go ahead and lock those in. And see, I love these little niche projections or categories that we're getting, because it allows us to be able to compare to these sports books, right? I'm not sure if the sports books don't have these lines yet. So it's nice to be able to check the DFS app and get these in. All right, we have Isaiah Stewart under 0.5 blocks as like the only play that we haven't played yet. Might go back to the middling tool and just see what else we have. So under blocks. Let me go back to the middling tool real quick and just check out. I didn't scroll all the way down the middling tool to see anything else for PrizePicks specifically. Let me see. See here on the middling tool, I'm looking to see who's off when comparing these DFS apps, right? So like right now, ParlayPlay, Kyrie Irving's, not Kyrie Irving because you have Underdog at 6 as well, but Brunson is set to 5.5 on all these other DFS apps assists. He's at 5 on PrizePicks, on ParlayPlay. So it looks like 5 on ParlayPlay seems to be a good deal on the over. Hang on here. Luka threes looks good too. Dang. I should have scrolled down earlier. We would have had some better plays, to be honest with you. That's on me, but still solid what we've locked in so far. Pascal Siakam over 11 rebounds plus assists, set to 11.5 on all these other sites. Go ahead and give me that. Boom. And then we're looking for one more that's off in comparison to the market. PJ Washington under 8, 7.5 on these other books. Keep just peeking real quick. Brandon Miller under 8. Gobert. Kind of got a lot. All right, I'm just gonna go with the first one that I had seen. PJ Washington under 8. Actually, one more thing I want to look at. No. All right. So what I was looking for just a second ago was to see if I had any assist props. Maybe I could play with these field goals attempted. Hopefully they're making some of these field goals that are taking over 20 shots, over 17 shots. They're making some of those, and we could, get some assists. Correlation there, but nonetheless, still a solid play where we middled it across those two DFS apps. Need a comeback today like I need air to breathe. When do correlated slips come out? Evan says, are you going to cover some NFL props on the stream? Thanks for your advice. If there is NFL value that pops up, sure. But let's check out where we're at NFL wise right now. So nothing really great. Cairo Santos under 1.5 field goal is the best play right now, but I would only suggest playing that in a 5 flex or a 6 flex with some of these other higher plays that are currently NBA at the moment. So unfortunately, not exactly right now, unless maybe Fliff has some straight bets that we could talk about. Carolina Panthers stretch. Ooh, CMC to score a touchdown. Oh, we got to jump on this. We got to go. We got to go. Minus 150 CMC to score a touchdown. Minus 175 on Barstool. Minus 207 on Pinnacle right now. Oh, we got to go. Wish I could tweet this out as well. Anytime touchdown. CMC over minus 150. Yeah. If you guys have Fliff, go ahead. Get this in right now. Sorry, I am working on. I am working on getting this in for us. Or getting this kind of tweeted out because this is a really good play. Obviously, everybody likes playing CMC on the over to score a touchdown. It's just a great play in general. Hang on one sec. I need a screenshot from my phone real quick. Sorry, I usually do not tweet anything out whenever I'm streaming. I just want to go ahead and get this one out there just because it's such a fun community sweat. When we had Sam Laporta plus 225 all together, like, you couldn't beat that. You couldn't beat that. All right. I apologize. I apologize about that. All right. Why am I not putting Scotty Barnes in your lineup? He always makes his points in fantasy points. Because Scotty Barnes is not at the moment a plus EV play, and that's what we do here. On our website is we find the best plus EV plays, and by plus EV, let's just say the most profitable plays over the long term, right? Plays that have above a 54.34% chance to hit, given by the sportsbooks, and following the market, plays that have an edge against PrizePicks. That's what we're working on getting in our slips here. Not just plays because he's hit in 5 out of the last 8 games or something of that nature. We put math over feelings. We don't bet with our heart or our favorite teams or players, etc. We simply bet with math. Money Parks. What a name. Money Parks, baby. I think I might toss this in. I think I might toss this in a parlay here. Money Parks, under 35.5 receiving yards. Set 35.5 on the sports book, but minus 135 to go under. We're getting this in a 6-pick non-insured slip at minus 117. So basically a minus 135 play at minus 117. Donovan Edwards to go under 28 rush yards. Under 28 rush yards. FanDuel's got this at 21.5, and DraftKings has this at 28.5 with juice on the under. Herder under 20 points plus rebounds, and assists. And then Brandon Miller over 20 points plus rebounds. It's on the over. We have Jason Tatum, Tyrese Maxey under 6.5 3-pointers made. Then, do we play KD or do we play Michael Porter? They're both right on the cusp. Let's check them out a little bit. We got a heavy Pinnacle line here at 6.5. 43.5 here. Wait, am I missing something? No. Oh, Chuba. This is actually going to be the play. Chuba Hubbard, under 46.5 rushing yards. Juiced already on the under of 43.5 across the sports books. So let's go ahead and get that value and take the 3 yards of value. Plus, we're getting juice on the under and getting this at minus 117 here on ParlayPlay in a 6-pick uninsured slip for 40x. So remember, this is a 6-pick parlay. This is a 6-pick parlay, and it's not likely to hit. I'm telling you guys that right now. This is what we're doing. We're playing these 6-pick parlays at volume with plus EV plays that have a high percentage odds to hit over the long term, right? So that's where we are. We're playing volume to get rid of bad variance, of course, or to help battle bad variance across the ParlayPlay. So all unders besides Brandon Miller over 20 points plus rebounds. I was able to get that in. That's nice. Oh, Ben Simmons, LeBron James over in assist combos. If you haven't got that in, I would maybe play that instead of Jason Tatum, Tyrese Maxey. Get rid of the lower percent one. I just locked it in. So I would play these top 6 right here. If you already locked mine in, it's fine. I mean, you could cancel it and go back. I'm just not going to take my time to do that right now here on the stream. But yeah, you could add in Ben Simmons and James Harden as opposed to this Tyrese Maxey and Jason Tatum. I hope Jason Tatum makes 6 himself and Tyrese Maxey makes 0, so that way the Celtics are more likely to win. I'm just saying. 54%, Lauren. It's like right around that 54%. I'm like, oops, let me go to ParlayPlay. See, it's right around that 54-ish%. You probably want to stick to right around 54% just to give yourself that cushion. But these would still be profitable plays when played with these plays above it, of course. I think we are going to be it. We've played all of these fantasy scores. We got one underdog slip off via the middling tool. ParlayPlay, we just got a slip off. We have Christian McCaffrey anytime touchdown. Let's talk about real quick the correlation tool. Well, number one, if you guys don't have the fantasy bundle and you guys want to get it, linked in the description, you guys can get the fantasy bundle. You can also get the correlation tool, which has been crushing up 579 units. You can't see it because it's underneath my camera. I hate that. But yeah, up 579.6 units since 8/18, absolutely crushing. Saturday was an amazing weekend, or amazing day of college football. College football before that wasn't treating us well. Boom, variance got smacked in the face with a really, really good week. There's like 7 slips or more that maybe right around 7 slips that hit for college football. NFL, first bad week in a while. I feel like NFL's been absolutely crushing, and then had a bad Sunday. Monday, NBA was amazing. Hopefully we're seeing the same thing tonight in NBA. We had 12 games Monday. We have 14 games today. Say less. We'll get those slips in. We'll go ahead and play some NBA correlated slips tonight. But yeah, correlation. One of the biggest edges in DFS, as you don't get docked for positive correlation in your slips like you do on FanDuel, PrizePicks, FanDuel, DraftKings, same game parlays. Like if you put quarterbacks with wide receivers overs on FanDuel, you're going to get a lesser payout than you are on PrizePicks, and you don't even get the insurance features of going 5 of 6 winning 2x and 4 of 6 winning 0.4x. So it's a way better bang for your buck. You shouldn't be playing those same game parlays if you're playing positive correlation slips. You should be playing them on apps like PrizePicks, Underdog, etc., where you're getting a way better payout and that insurance feature. Ben Ford said, "This is not a bet with feelings. He is 100% guaranteed always to make his points in fantasy, no matter what. If he don't hit, I will cash out you $500, and when he do hit, I don't want anything." Oh, man. Well, Ben, I mean, there's no reason for me to not take that bet, huh? So, yeah, sure. When will Parlay be added to the correlation tool? ParlayPlay's changed their payouts, Ashton, so they're on the correlation tool. It's just you're not seeing as many slips nowadays because the fact, well, actually, they kind of are on the correlation tool for certain instances, right? But right now, they've basically nerfed correlation, where if you're having 2 people in the same slip, they're kind of nerfing the payouts, so therefore, it's not going to be as great of a slip because you're getting a lesser payout, if that makes sense. So you might not see much on the correlation tool for ParlayPlay at the moment. When do those slips come out? Probably check back on the optimizer around like 12 for the NBA slips, right around 12-1. Steven, I haven't even read your question yet, but go Knowles, baby. I will be in attendance at the FSU Miami game this weekend. Let's kick some Miami ass and continue on a special undefeated season. Undefeated in ACC play if we beat Miami. Obviously, already clinched the ACC championship. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's see. What props do we have on some of the NFL games this weekend? We gave out a correlated slip the other day, but yeah, I mean, I have this Christian McCaffrey anytime touchdown now. Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been that much NFL value pop up just yet. We'll be looking for more, though. We'll be looking for more. Yeah. All right. I am going to wrap it up here. Been live about 45, 50 minutes or so, but I'm going to wrap it up. There'll be plenty of content, Steven, more streams about NFL coming towards the middle end of the week. And then we will be crushing NBA tonight. We'll have another live stream later this afternoon. Me and TJ, probably around 1-ish if I had to guess so. Somewhere around that. But that's going to be it for the stream. Appreciate you guys. Evan, appreciate you always being here, bro. See you guys. And